There's a few updates. It has been a very hectic time because uni has been very stressful, but today was actually my last day. I already had my final. Today's was the final, and I'm basically done. But the thing is, I still have to like make sure everything, because I still have like chores I need to do because I'm actually leaving to go see my family. It's gonna be a family vacation, you know, and it's gonna be really fun. I'm kind of stressed. There's so many books that I know I can take with me, but obviously I don't want to take like a bajillion of them. But I was basically just gonna say how I also plan on reading a lot of books, and I really want to try. Sorry. I really want to try to see if I can like read a few books this week before I leave. You know what? I'll update the rest later because my dog's working right now. But yeah, see you in a little bit. Hello everyone, these are some books I'm planning on taking, and I also will be taking my Kindle, and I have already downloaded some stuff like on Kindle Unlimited. I'm pretty good to go. There's actually quite a few books on my bookshelves I wanted to take, and here are some of them. And I also don't want to take one that I know for sure I'm not gonna read, because I think the goal for me is just to take like one or two. I mean 2 or 3. This one, I've been wanting to read this one for a while. I'm not sure. I think it has to do with pirates. Honestly, I don't know. This is one of them. And this one, I've heard very good things about this one. And even though it is dystopian, which honestly is not my favorite genre, but I would like the chance to start it or read it. And I have been feeling the pull to read like a really good fantasy. This is The Lost Hero, which I actually really want to take with me because if you know like how many like Percy Jackson book this like world there are, you know, there's quite a few books, and I've only read the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series, and I did read it once and I enjoyed it, but I didn't like love it that much. The way I felt towards the series was like 3 stars. I really want to start, you know, reading the other books in the series, and I'm actually really excited. But I'm actually thinking, because it is quite of a thick book, I found it on Kindle Unlimited, so I think I'll just read it on my Kindle. Probably just use my Kindle for that. So I'm thinking maybe I won't take this one physically. This one actually my mom got me, and I researched the book because like I didn't know anything about it. And I know it's a standalone, so I could take it, and I think it's fancy. And this book is translated to Spanish, so obviously it's a Spanish title. But I've actually really wanted to get into like reading more Spanish books, or just like them written in Spanish. The other, where are they? Up there, over here. And then she also got me these two. This one is a dystopian. It does look really good from like this in the back. And then this one, I think it's a trilogy. Oh no, it's a duology. Fun. And I'm not sure if I'll take one of these. Maybe I will, but I'm like not 100% sure. I'm gonna move these aside. And then there's Conversations with Friends, and I have read one of Saori's books, and I really love her writing. Like, I know a lot of people have mixed opinions, and some people don't really like her books, and they don't like how she doesn't put like quotations whenever someone's talking, but I really do like her. So I was thinking maybe possibly starting Conversation with Friends. Like, this is not going to be like a fun read, you know, because it is like, it goes into a lot. I know one relationship in this is kind of like very messy, very toxic, and I'm not sure if I want to read that like when I'm on vacation, when I just kind of like want to wind down. So I'm not sure about this, but maybe I will take it. And this was just one I found at the supermarket, and I actually really like going to the supermarket because like I found like the most like very interesting reads, but I'm not sure if I'll take this one. It's a possibility. And then there's Cemetery Boys, and I've wanted to read this for a while. And then this is Library of Legends. I ended up researching like the genres, so let me just, and I actually got this, well, obviously from Book of the Month. And when I saw like the title especially, like I knew immediately I had to get it, but I haven't had like the urge to read it. I ended up receiving it, I think like a month or like 3 to 4 weeks before it was published. And I was like, oh my god, it's like the perfect time for me to start it, but I never actually started it. I just haven't read it. And I've been meaning to read it for the longest time, but I just haven't. I got this one secondhand, and I've only heard about this, like his Dark Materials, like twice. I actually ended up getting like one of the books in the series back when I was in high school because my library ended up giving like a lot of books away, and one of those books was from this series, which I thought was very interesting. Like I didn't realize, oh my god, that's gonna bother me. I didn't realize the pages were like side. But anyway, and I actually heard about this the first time, and I literally box. And this one, I really want to read this one, but I'm actually considering like listening to an audiobook because the fonts like look so close together, and I'm not sure if like I can do that. The Shadowhunters books, I love those books with all my heart, and I thought it would be a really fun moment if I reread this and annotated it. I just feel like it'd be a fun time. And I kind of been feeling the pull to reread it because the first time I read it, I only reread it. I read it physically, and then all the other times I read it, I've listened to it as an audiobook. And I feel like it would just be really fun to like, you know, read it physically. And then there's this one. And I actually do really like classics, but I do have to be in a specific mood. But I really like reading classics because of the writing. Except, I don't know why I got this edition. Because, I don't know, because I actually did get another edition of this. But it was Great Expectations, and I did read it. And when I read it, like in this edition, it was actually really hard for me to read. Because just of the way, like, the font is, and so, like, it's a small book as well. For me, it's kind of like difficult to like actually concentrate. I have been wanting to read A Tale of Two Cities for a while now. One of my favorite books and favorite series is The Infernal Devices and Tessa, like two main characters in that. Really love A Tale of Two Cities. So I really wanted to read it, and I actually have read like the first chapter, but that's it. So I would really like this. And then there's The Secret History, and I've been wanting to read this for so long. I actually started it, but then the time that I chose to read it, it was like right before finals, and then after finals, I was just like so exhausted. Like I felt like I couldn't like read any books. Like I was just in the book slump. It's like so overworked to the point that I couldn't like do any serious thinking. And I have read like the first 2 chapters. I was on chapter 3, but I stopped there because I honestly like just couldn't do it anymore. And it was actually a book I was listening as an audiobook, but I really want to try to read it physically. But I also feel like if I take it with me, I mean, it is like a chunky, so I'm not sure if I should take it, because who knows how much I'm gonna read like when I actually go. So, and then this is Sophia, a book that I actually really loved, but I listened to it as an audiobook. I read it in a day and had so much fun reading it. It is a gothic book, but yeah, it's a really fun read. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna take that one because I'd rather take the ones that I really want to read. One I actually got secondhand. I don't know, something just about the cover like really intrigued me. I know it's a trilogy, I'm pretty sure. It also looks like the kind of books that I really love. Like, for example, Sake Jack the Ripper series right here. And I feel like that series, it wasn't, I didn't enjoy it as much as everyone told me I was gonna enjoy it, but I did still really enjoy it. And then the last one I feel like I probably am gonna take with me is Orange. I just know it has to do with time travel and how one of the characters ends up contacting themselves, but it's in the past. Hopefully that made sense. Not sure if it made sense. Yeah. On the day that Naho begins 11th grade, she receives a letter from herself 10 years in the future. Yep, there you go. Should have just read the back. But yeah, I actually think this is a very strong contender. This one and this one. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention 2 books that I really want to take with me. I'm going to try this week to try to finish Bunny, but I'm not sure. I may end up taking that one, And another one I really want to take is Babel, because I've been wanting to read that for the longest time and I just haven't had the time. And I thought it would be perfect if I took Babel. I probably will take Babel, but I'm just gonna try really hard this week to like read Bunny. I don't have to take that one with me. I mean, it's not that really big a book, but because I am filming a vlog for that, I'd rather finish it here while I have time. I don't know, I'm not sure if I'll take any of these because I also did download some fantasy reads on my Kindle, so I think I'll be fine with that. And maybe I will take one of these. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'll take any of these because I'm not sure if I would actually read them, because I do plan on reading them, but I'm not feeling the pull to read them at this moment. And I'm not really sure about this one. Maybe out of these three, I'll take either this one or this one. I don't know, I think a part of me is leaning to this one because I really like the cover. Maybe I'll take this one. Maybe one of these. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna take The Secret History just because I don't even know how much I'm gonna read, even though I did originally want to take it. But yeah, because from the people who have read it, I have heard it is like quite like a heavy read that like it requires a lot of focus, and just like from what I've heard about it, that you have so many thoughts when reading this book, and I think I would rather read it when I'm not on vacation. I think I'll take these and probably Babel. So I think this is the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video that I filmed very last minute. But yeah, bye.